You know what sucks about getting old is that everything that you are experiencing is going to change. Everything's going to change. So I get this tiger roll from Amazon Fresh. There was this sushi chef who started her restaurant, her first sushi restaurant inside of Amazon Fresh, and she had this tiger roll that was just so delicious. It reminded me of this tiger roll I used to eat in New Orleans at Mickey Moto's on Carrollton in New Orleans. They have this delicious tiger roll, right? I think it's called a tiger roll. And they also have a baked salmon there that's delicious as well. I think they're still open, but this was like 15, well, we've been here, what, 13 years? So maybe like 14 years ago, right? Anyway, so Amazon Fresh opened about a year and a half ago, and I've been getting this same roll from her for all this time, right? Ever since I knew that it existed, ever since I knew she could make it. And I was just like, it brought me so much joy to know I had this thing right down the street from my house that I could go and have like a taste of New Orleans, mind you, but in sushi format. The sushi roll is shrimp tempura, avocado, this like crab meat salad, and then there's sushi paper, and then rice, and then there's this crab meat on top with the eel sauce. It's delicious when they make it, right? When she makes it. So I go in there today. I want to get myself a sushi roll. This costs about $12. And also I like the price too, because if you go to a restaurant, something like this is like $18 to $25. So, you know, I don't need to sit down to eat this. I can sit in my car. And I go in and there's a new lady there. And so I'm thinking to myself, oh, this must be maybe an employee. Maybe she's grown the business. This is great for us. You know, I'm glad to see her grow. No, she sold the company. And now this person is just making sushi rolls off of her recipe book. It's not like from memory. And it's not her recipe, right? It's not something, it's not her business. She's an employee. So it's not the same, you know, energy into it. So I asked the young lady, I said, hey, look, they didn't have any of these in a case, right? So they usually make a bunch of sushi rolls and they're in a case. And you can also get them freshly made. I always like mine freshly made because that's how I like them. And I go in, I see the lady, new lady. She tells me she sold the company. And I say, you know, I'm really looking for this tiger roll. But I didn't know the name, but I had a picture of it because I take a lot of pictures. And so I showed her the picture of it. She said, oh yeah, I can make that. But I'm cleaning up. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes. Can you come back? I said, yeah, sure, I can come back. So now 10 minutes are going by. I'm walking around the store. Anticipation is building. My mouth is getting watery. Like I'm just excited to have this thing, right? She makes the roll with a new recipe. It's cucumbers in it for some reason. And I'm like, she shows it to me. She said, this is what you're talking about, right? And I was like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And so I showed her the picture again. And she says, oh, but what I made tastes good too. And I said, yeah, I mean, what you made may taste good, but that's not what I want. I want what I came here for. And she said, okay, I don't want to lose you as a customer. I'll make it. So she makes it. And I'm looking at, I've had this thing 20, 30, 40 times, right? I've had it a lot of times. So, I've seen the sushi chef, the owner of that company, make it several times. And I'm looking at this lady make it, and it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. And I could just feel the disappointment settle in because I know that this thing that I loved, that I enjoyed, that I'm glad I found is gone. And it's just like everything else. That's the thing that sucks about getting old. You get old, and as you're getting older, especially if you live in like the same area, restaurants close, establishments close, spots you used to spend time in close, and then you got to find a new spot, and then you're just thrown in like, your whole schedule's discombobulated. I know this is a very first world country type of thing, a first world country type of problem, but it is my problem, and it just sucks because now I got to go find this somewhere else, and I'm tired of looking. I just want to have my spots once I find them, and then those places be my spot, and then I want them to stay around until I die, and then after I die, they can close. Like after they service me until my life is over, they can close. And I'm only 42, but I may have like 40 more years left. Why can't these places stay open? I apologize for this rant, but I'm just in my feelings right now. I don't know if you feel like this, but I'll see you on the next video. Peace.